points in the game. to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Trying to find the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Randall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Might be changing the route. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Randall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You can get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with
a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No, no, no. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge.
He lobs one high down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.